Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be a general weekly reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the week of January 21st. And I would like to give a very special thank you to all of those who have been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow and getting noticed. And for all the thumbs up on the videos that you've watched. And the comments. Thank you very much for doing all of that. All right. Your first card out is the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, look at that. Beautiful to see for you. Small windfall coming in. This could be in the line of just a windfall. More money in your job. You know, that career break, and it gives you that level up in life. More finances coming in for you for sure this week. You know, which is beautiful to see. You've definitely earned it. But the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. So things are starting to really not only take off, but lift up. So that makes you very happy. So that's good to see. Yeah, and for many of us, it's in your line of work. You know, you're starting to actually get noticed for who you really are. Like you're a team player for all it's worth. And people are now starting to not only ask you questions, but like to ask you questions because you're very knowledgeable. You know, you've very hard worker. Your job is probably, you know, your higher up bosses and that they're starting to notice that you have such a great potential here, and they're trying to help you, you know, move up even higher in whatever positions that you work at, and they want to, you know, give you that extra money, and it will turn your life in a whole new direction. So you're being noticed. You're very knowledgeable. You know, you stick to what you know, and you make it look easy when you're helping somebody else because you've done it before, and you know, you figured out all the kinks that needed to be corrected and corrected them for yourself. And the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's trying to definitely help you here, and you know, you've always been a giver to others. You always try to uphold and uplift others, you know, financially as well as mentally and physically. And now it's being offered back to you. And that's their way of showing you not only respect, but that they appreciate you. And you're learning to accept the help. You know, you're not being so proud of what, you know, yourself. You're learning to, instead of always saying like I can do this, you're learning to, you know, somebody comes along and says, well, here, let me give you a hand with that. You're learning to accept that gracefully. And the Seven of Pentacles, yeah, you're definitely, you know, learning that your hard work can pay you a certain dividends, and now you're understanding that you want more, and you're definitely willing to work for it. You've proven that beyond the shadow of a doubt, and now you're waiting for it to turn into more. Like there's money here to be made for sure, and you're not afraid to, you know, roll up your sleeves and take the first step in the direction. So you've put a lot of effort into something, and now you're just waiting for it to show what it's going to pay you in the long run. And the Three of Swords. There's been heartbreak in your past, you know, and it's still bothering you a bit, you know, emotional pain. And this doesn't always have to be a relationship. This can be in families and friends, you know, somebody who's definitely hurt you and you found out about it, you know, and you're dealing with the pain. You know, it's not always easy. For some of you, this could have been a divorce, you know, disappointment, something that's left a profound mark on you, which left you stuck. And now you're realizing that, you know what, they've moved on, or they've, you know, whoever it happens to be has changed and went their way, and you're still stuck, you know, in your head with all the excess baggage. And you're learning to let that go this week so that you can open up your heart to all wonderful things in your life, not only just love, but new friends, and, you know, just a better quality for yourself. Yeah, you're a little bit stressed out, you know, worry. Now, whether this is that it needs to be worried over or not, or you're just all up in your head, overthinking, overanalyzing something, to the point that it's causing you insomnia, like you're not sleeping well. You're all stressed out about this. But this will soon pass. This is not a hopeless situation by any stretch of the imagination. It's just something that you're either done or said in some cases, and somebody, got a hurt feeling and, that sort of thing. But you weren't meaning it that way. So now you're wondering, do I, say anything or just let it go? So I think this week you're just letting it go because there's no correcting stuff like that. You just deal with it and you keep moving forward as best you can and not repeat. And the Star card, there you are. Calmer waters. You just want things to just start to flow in the direction that you can see it happening. You're believing in yourself that, not only are you willing to start over, and you want things in your life to flow easier towards you. You're not always like swimming upstream to achieve what you believe is possible. This is you realizing that if I just slow down a little bit and understand what I'm putting into something, that it will turn out for me in the long run. I just have to accept that, there is a few ripples, but it's nothing that I cannot overcome. And the 4 of Pentacles. So yeah, you're definitely stressing over money. Your securities. You want things to be a little bit more in control. You want to make sure that you have enough. You've probably fallen, in the past, you've overextended yourself. And now you're realizing that you never want to go through that again. So you're hanging on very tightly, trying to achieve something here. But you're also realizing that you have to spend some of it. You don't want to just keep all hoarding it in order to have some sort of enjoyment in your life as well. And the Sun card, yeah, there you go. Finally, there's your happiness. You're feeling more inspired to take chances, to try new things, to go different places. And you're rewarding yourself. And as you do that, it also helps you release, and it helps your health, and, your luck starts to improve, and, just things around you start to show more life, friendships, jobs, family, all seem to just step up with you. If you were feeling that you weren't being noticed or recognized for, what it is you do, have no fear. You're definitely being noticed here. Your light is just beaming bright because you've achieved and accomplished something, which gives you that positive to know it's not only capable of being done, but you can continue to do so. So you're starting to relish in your own time frame. And the Magician, there it is. You're taking action, you're moving forward. You faced a difficult challenge and definitely succeeded. And the Magician's there to reward you. Remind you that, yes, you have to focus in on what you want to obtain, but you can move a mountain if you needed to, because you are so driven to succeed, and will, because you realized your own potential. And you don't have to reach for a brass ring. You're reaching for the gold, and you will succeed at it. You're clearing the slate. You're changing your whole perspective. And in some cases, even changing your timeline. Maybe you had a set time in your mind that you should have achieved something or done something, and you're okay with, I will get it done. And the 6 of Swords, yeah, moving on to calmer shores. Things are starting to settle down in your life. You've been feeling like you've been swimming upstream and against the current for a long time with no appreciation or not a hope of, climbing any kind of ladder or getting yourself out of situations. And now you're just packing up and moving on. And for some of you, this could actually be physically moving to a totally new area for yourself and starting fresh and new. And when you do, it's going to give you that whole new, not only perspective, but it will help your life improve physically as well as mentally. So, and when you do, your finances will increase as well. So for many of you, that's the path that you're choosing this week, to move yourself in a whole new direction. And the Hierophant, yeah. You're talking to somebody about this, not only decisions, but just talking, because you need to get it off your chest. You need to realize what your own potential is, and you're taking those steps moving forward. Like, you're not taking any prisoners here. You've already made up your mind. You're just getting a feedback, but you've already summoned up all your courage to start moving in a new direction. And look at that. And the world's your oyster. 7 of Cups. All full, all waiting for you to make a choice, step into that new situation, and it will continue to grow. And you're just going to focus in on one thing at a time, because when it all comes together, it'll be that miracle you wanted. All right, I'm going to shuffle and deal you an angel card. But your cards is all about, overcoming obstacles in your life and starting fresh and new. And wow. Now is the time to learn, study, and gain information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will teach others your knowledge into action. Beautiful. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you again next week. Bye for now.